Welcome back. Unfortunately, 9 people have lost their lives and over 30 of them injured in a terror attack reported in Jammu and Kashmir's Riyasi, where terrorists opened fire at a bus that was carrying pilgrims from a shrine in Riyasi district, leaving to the driver to lose control of the vehicle, and the bus thereafter fell in a gorge, leading to several casualties, including children. Now, the senior superintendent of police has said the passengers were mostly non-locals hailing from Uttar Pradesh.
इसमें कोई दो राय नहीं है कि एक बहुत ही अनफॉर्चुनेट इंसिडेंट हुआ है और ये इनिशियली जो हमें रिपोर्ट्स आई वो यही है कि मिलिटेंट्स घात लगाए बैठे थे और उन्होंने उस बस के ऊपर फायर किया जो कि शिवखोड़ी से निकली थी और टुवर्ड्स कटरा जा रही थी। उसकी वजह से जो ड्राइवर है उसका बैलेंस जो है वो बिगड़ा और वो नीचे बस जो है वो खाई में चली गई। रेस्क्यू ऑपरेशन जो है वो अभी कंप्लीट किया जा चुका है। 9 are feared dead right now and 33 injured हुए हैं। उनको इमीडिएटली नारायणा हॉस्पिटल और डिस्ट्रिक्ट हॉस्पिटल रियासी के लिए एम्बुलेंसेस को निकाल दिया गया है।
हम कहाँ से थे?
ये लोकल्स नहीं हैं, अभी उनकी आइडेंटिटीज जो है वो क्लियर नहीं हो पाई हैं, बट जो अभी इनिशियली पता चला है वो दे मे बी बिलोंग टू यूपी।
This is the bus that was targeted by terrorists yesterday evening. This bus was on its way from Shivkhodi to Katra. That was the time when the terrorists who was hiding in nearby forest, they came out, they opened indiscriminate fire. Driver was hit by one of the bullet. He lost control over the steering and bus came down rolling. Look at the condition of the bus. Let me show you. Look at these bullet marks. Look at these bullet marks. These bullet marks narrate the whole story. They fired about 30 to 35 rounds. Look at the belongings scattered all around. This shows what really happened at that point of time. These covert terrorists did not spare even women and children.
Well, let's get you more ground reports because the incident took place around 6:15 p.m. as the police, army and the CRPF have now jointly initiated multi-dimensional search operations to hunt down for the terrorists who ambushed the boat.
These sandals of the kids lying all around. The question arises, what these women and kids have done. What kind of jihad you're fighting? This bus was on its way to Katra, carrying about the pilgrims, mostly from Uttar Pradesh. That was the time when it was about to negotiate the curve. The terrorists who were hiding inside that culvert, they came out. They were carrying with them assault rifles. They were waiting for this bus. They opened indiscriminate fire. Driver was hit by the bullet and bus came down crashing. It turned turtle. This bullet mark, see, it has almost brushed this area, then it has hit the here, and you can see a big hole that has been created by the bullet. And here also you can see another hole that has been created by terrorist bullet. They fired about 30 to 35 rounds because they wanted to inflict maximum casualty. They wanted to sabotage peace in this region. Look at these small sunglasses. Their sunglasses are lying there. The slippers of the kids, small sandals. What these young kids have done, what has been their fault, why they are being targeted, these innocent, unarmed people. Everybody is asking this question. What has been their fault? They were here to pay obeisance at the shrine. Why they are being targeted? Look at these glasses. So these are the questions. I think this is also for all those people who often try to justify act of terror. This is not jihad. This is not Islam. Something they keep on talking about. This is terrorism. Because anything that flows from the barrel of the gun is nothing but terrorism. Any bullet that kills innocent unarmed people is terrorism. Where is human rights lobby? Why they are not speaking?
In the meantime, as far as the Prime Minister now also taking stock of the situation, remember it was reported at the same time when the swearing-in ceremony was taking place in New Delhi, and the Prime Minister goes on to say and also have a word with the Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha, saying that the Prime Minister took stock of the situation and has asked me to constantly monitor the situation. All those behind this heinous act will be punished soon. Honorable Prime Minister has also directed that all of the injured are provided the best possible medical care and assistance. We have Pradeep with us right now for a better understanding of the situation as it takes place. Pradeep, simultaneously, while the swearing-in ceremony was taking place in New Delhi, Pakistan committed another cowardly terror attack.
Yes, you're absolutely right. It was at about 6:09 p.m. yesterday evening when bus crossed this culvert. That was the time when the CCTV camera here captured those visuals. And just minutes later, when the bus reached nearby culvert, that was the time when terrorists who were hiding there, they opened indiscriminate fire, because of which the bus turned turtle. It rolled down. The driver was also hit by bullet. And since then, combing and search operation right now is continuing. And let me show you, with the help of drone, also they are keeping eye on each and every moment. And here you can see third eye is scanning each and every inch of this forest belt, because there's a dense forest cover. It is not that easy. Yes, this drone has got the camera. With the help of the camera, they are trying to capture those visuals. They are trying to scan each and every inch, trying to ensure that the terrorists are not able to flee. What we have been told by the sources, that two terrorists, these are two Pakistani terrorists responsible for attack on IAF vehicle few days back, and the same terrorists are said to have come out to this side. Already there were inputs that the terrorists were planning to target Shiv Khodi Shrine, but nobody had idea that they will be targeting Shiv Khodi pilgrims. People had come after paying obeisance at Mata Vaishno Devi to Shiv Khodi Shrine. While they were moving from this side, that was the time when terrorists came from nearby forest belt. They were hiding inside the culvert. They came out, opened indiscriminate fire. Yes, you rightly said, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is personally monitoring situation. Yesterday he had called Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha. He wanted that best of the treatment should be provided to injured, but he also wanted that commanders on the ground to ensure that these terrorists are pinned down at earliest. Look at the timing, that at a time when Prime Minister was about to make history, swearing-in ceremony was going on. Just hour before the swearing-in ceremony, they carried out this cowardly act. Basically, they wanted to sabotage peace. Reason is that Prime Minister Narendra Modi has always tried to ensure that the Pakistan doesn't succeed in their nefarious plot. We have seen that after Uri attack and after Pulwama bombing, how the surgical strike was carried out, how he was able to hit hard Pakistani, and it continues to hurt them most. And Absolutely. That's one of the reasons that they wanted to target. The second reason is that we have seen already there have been bumper turnout during the recently held Lok Sabha election. And third, why they wanted to target the members of the particular community, why the pilgrims were targeted, because they want to communalize situation. They want that there should be a backlash.
All of them were said to be non-locals hailing from Uttar Pradesh, mainly on when it comes to Tirth Yatra, when this cowardly terror attack happened. Not just the Prime Minister, Amit Shah Pradeep has also condemned the terror attack. Let's also play out on what he had to say. He says that the culprits will not be spared behind the attack, and the administration is now working on war footing, saying that the culprits will face the wrath of the law. He says the local administration is working to provide immediate medical attention. May the Almighty give the loved ones of the deceased the strength to bear this pain. I also pray for the recovery, the speedy recovery of those who have been injured. Meanwhile, when it comes to parties across the board have also condemned this gruesome terror attack. Congress leader Rahul Gandhi said the incident reflects the true picture of the worrying security situation in Jammu and Kashmir. Congress Party President Mallikarjun Kharge says the attack comes even as Prime Minister and his NDA government was swearing in, and the heads of several countries were in the country, calling it as a deliberate affront to India's national security. NC and PDP have condemned the attack. BJP meanwhile sees as Pakistan's hand behind this terror attack.
इस आतंकी हमले में कुछ लोगों की जान जाने की खबर आ रही है। ये कायराना हरकत पाकिस्तानी आतंकवादियों ने की है। भारतीय सेना, जम्मू कश्मीर पुलिस ने सारे क्षेत्र की घेराबंदी कर दी है। जिन आतंकवादियों ने ये दुस्साहस किया है, उनको उनके इस गुनाह की भारी कीमत चुकानी पड़ेगी।
जानकारी मिली है अभी तक 9 लोगों की मृत्यु हो गई और बस बाद में खाई में गिरने से काफ़ी लोगों का देहांत हो गया, कैजुअलिटीज काफ़ी हुई। तो स्वाभाविक बात है कि उन्होंने जिस प्रकार से कश्मीर से अब राजौरी, पुंछ, रियासी इस तरफ अपना गेम प्लान करना शुरू किया गया है, तो ये चिंता का विषय है। मुझे लगता है कि जल्द उन लोगों को मार गिराया जाएगा, ढूंढ लिया जाएगा।
एक तरफ देश के प्रधानमंत्री पद की शपथ ले रहे हैं, दूसरी तरफ आतंकवादियों ने जम्मू कश्मीर के अंदर रियासी के शिव खोड़ी इलाके में यात्रु बस पर हमला करके 10 यात्रुओं को मौत के घाट उतार दिया है। हम आतंकवादी घटना की भरसक निंदा करते हैं और केंद्र सरकार और उपराज्यपाल प्रशासन से अपील करते हैं कि इन आतंकवादी घटनाओं पर अंकुश लगाया जाए।
Well, those are the political reactions coming in. Pradeep has also been getting us the live updates from the very same area where this incident was reported, where the ambush happened. And of course, as reports suggest, there has been multi-agency search operations that have been launched. Pradeep, thank you very much for getting us that live update. You're watching Times Now. We will be back after a short break.